In the annals of history, few campaigns rival the audacity and tragedy of Athens' Sicilian Expedition during the Peloponnesian War. A bold venture led by the charismatic Alcibiades turned into a catastrophic defeat that humbled a rising superpower. How did Athens, a beacon of Hellenic power, falter so spectacularly? What missteps led to their downfall in Sicily? Join AI American generals as we unravel the dramatic tale of ambition, betrayal, and the devastating consequences of imperial overreach. Sicily, a vibrant hub of Greek and Phoenician colonies since the Bronze Age, was a complex political landscape by the 4th century BC. Syracuse, the island's wealthiest city, oscillated between tyranny and democracy, fiercely guarding its influence. Athens, tied to smaller Ionian colonies, saw Sicily as a new frontier, while Sparta supported Syracuse and other Dorian colonies. In 415 BC, Athens launched an unprecedented military intervention, deploying 5,100 hoplites, 480 archers, 700 slingers, 120 light infantry, 30 cavalry, and 134 triremes under generals Nicias, Alcibiades, and Lamachos. This massive force aimed to reshape Sicily's power dynamics, but the stage was set for a perilous gamble. As Athens set sail, the Hermes scandal, a sacrilegious act implicating Alcibiades, cast a shadow over the campaign. Arriving in southern Italy near Rhegium, Athens faced a cold reception from coastal cities wary of war. Nicias, skeptical of the expedition, argued its futility, while Alcibiades pushed for diplomacy to win allies. Lamachos, favoring a direct assault on Syracuse, ultimately supported Alcibiades' plan. Athens gained footholds in Naxos and Catana, but Alcibiades was recalled to Athens for trial. Mysteriously disappearing at Thurii, he fled to the Peloponnese, leaving Nicias a reluctant commander in charge. Meanwhile, Syracuse debated its response, with Hermocrates advocating resistance and Athenagoras downplaying the Athenian threat. Nicias, wary of Syracuse's superior cavalry, devised a cunning plan. A secret agent misled Syracuse into believing Athens' weapons were unguarded, luring them to Catana. Athens landed covertly near Syracuse, fortifying a position between the coast and the Temple of Zeus. The next day, Athens charged, surprising Syracuse. The Argives on Athens' right flank overwhelmed Syracuse's left, and a central push forced a Syracusan retreat. Limited by cavalry inferiority, Athens couldn't pursue, but they broke a key bridge to Syracuse, losing 50 men to Syracuse's 260. Nicias, cautious, retired to Catana for winter, leaving Syracuse vulnerable yet resilient. Syracuse sought aid from Corinth and Sparta, where Alcibiades, now a defector, warned of Athens' ambitions. Sparta sent Gylippus with a relief force of 5,000 to 6,000 hoplites, 1,200 cavalry, 100 triremes, and additional troops. In spring 414 BC, Athens began a siege, building walls from Leon to Syracuse's Great Harbour and forts at Labdalum and Syca. Syracuse countered with its own wall, but Athens captured an outpost, forcing a retreat. Despite early successes, Athens' failure to secure key heights foreshadowed challenges ahead. Syracuse extended its wall across a marsh, splitting Athens' forces. An Athenian assault failed, with Syracusan cavalry routing their right flank and killing Lamachos. Gylippus arrived, slipping through unsecured heights to seize Labdalum and extend Syracuse's wall, breaking Athens' blockade. Nicias, now at Plemmyrium, defeated Gylippus in a northern skirmish but struggled as Syracuse gained allies. Athens' morale waned as reinforcements under Demosthenes and Eurymedon arrived, but Syracuse's relentless pressure tightened the noose. By spring 413 BCE, Syracuse's reinforced navy and army overwhelmed Athens. A naval battle saw Athens retreat into the Great Harbour, losing forts at Plemmyrium. Demosthenes' night attack on Epipolae failed, shattering Athenian confidence. A lunar eclipse, interpreted as a bad omen, delayed Athens' retreat, allowing Syracuse to blockade them. Athens' final naval push failed, forcing a desperate land retreat. Harassed by Syracusan cavalry, the 40,000 survivors split, with Demosthenes' force surrendering after a javelin barrage. Nicias' troops, caught at the river Assinarus, were massacred. Both generals were executed, and survivors faced brutal captivity in quarries. The Sicilian Expedition stands as a stark warning of imperial overreach. Athens, blinded by ambition, underestimated Syracuse's resolve and the challenges of a distant campaign. Thucydides called it the greatest action of the Peloponnesian War, glorious for Syracuse and disastrous for Athens. The loss crippled Athens' pride and resources, yet the war continued, with Persia looming as a new player. As Herodotus wisely noted, no one should be so foolish to prefer war to peace, in which, instead of sons burying their fathers, fathers bury their sons. The ghosts of Sicily's fallen remind us of war's heavy toll. Please like and subscribe to AI American Generals for more historical insights. Stay tuned for our next episode on the Persian Gambit.